Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Today I've got for you a really nice and gentle Pilates routine where we're going to be focusing on improving our posture. Now this is absolutely ideal for everyone because let's be honest, we all need to be working on our posture. We're going to be lengthening and stretching certain parts, and we're going to be also strengthening and also aligning other parts. So it's mostly about strengthening your core and your upper back and stretching and opening out the chest and the shoulders. So you're going to need a long resistance band. It doesn't matter too much the resistance of the band because you can adjust it to your own level by just bringing the hands closer or further apart. And you're also going to need a soft Pilates ball. You can use a cushion for today, or even a foam roller can work as well. All right, guys, please make sure you listen to your body throughout this class. I want you to bring everything back to the basics, focus on technique, focus on breath, and really just what feels good in your body. Trying to feel that nice length and that lifting sensation throughout. I hope you guys enjoy this. Have lots of fun, and I'll see you on your mats very soon. Alright guys, we're going to get started standing. So just pop your ball and your band to the side. Knees are slightly soft, legs are hip width apart. Check that you're in your neutral pelvis, that long tailbone and a little lift through the front of the body. Rib cage is softened and shoulders are rolling down your back. Once you're all nice and aligned, just gently drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. And exhale, just allow the head to be heavy. Just allowing for that gentle stretch. Right shoulder, so left shoulder dropping away. You can gently flex the fingertips up if you'd like to go a little bit stronger into the stretch. Inhale through your nose, exhale out. From here, you're just going to gently turn your chin towards the ceiling and then dropping your chin down towards your shoulder. Keeping the head on the slight diagonal, lifting the chin up and dropping your chin back down. We'll do that one more time, lifting your chin up. Dropping back down, and then return the head all the way back up. Give the shoulders a nice big circle, same to the second side. Inhale, and exhale, just drop your ear over towards the shoulder. Allow for that gentle stretch. Try not to force anything. If you like to go a little bit deeper, you can flex the hand, drive the palm down. Inhale, on your exhale, start to lift your chin towards the ceiling. Just a small move, and then dropping the chin back down towards the shoulder. Just taking that a few times. And then bringing yourself all the way back. Just taking a few shoulder rolls for me, bringing the shoulders as high as you can towards your ears and sliding them down your back. Starting to get that nice opening into the chest. You can turn your head side to side, releasing any tension you may be holding on to. For another 3. For 2, and 1, opposite direction, back up and around, really getting the back moving, really exaggerate it, don't worry too much what you look like. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Roll those shoulders back down into place. Now keeping the rib cage nice and soft, you're just going to slowly start to walk the arms and seeing how far back you can pull both arms, keeping them straight without arching or moving anything else into the center of the body. And squeeze. And squeeze, little squeeze in between the shoulder blades, and press, and press. So this is just warming up into the shoulders. Also finding your range in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to repeat the same thing, but both arms. So both arms lifting up, careful you're not arching the back, keep the rib cage in, and then pull back, and lift, and lower. Neck nice and relaxed, parallel to the floor in 5, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Slowly open the arms all the way out to the side and just take a very gentle hug and open. So little arm swings, open out the chest, gentle release, still warming up into the upper body. Let's go for another 6. That's it, good. So you can switch which arm crosses over the body each time. Nice gentle stretch in 3, in 2, and in 1. Well done, guys. Give those shoulders a nice big circle. We are going to grab our band and we're going to start with some dumb waiters. So this one is for rotator cuffs, opening out and in. A lot of you would have done this before. The closer you hold the band, your hands together, the stronger this will be. So just find a nice amount of resistance with your band. Elbows are locked in by your side. You've got a 90-degree angle and palms are facing to the ceiling. And we're just going to slowly start to open those arms all the way out and then squeeze back in. Nice and simple. Neck and shoulders relax. Make sure your elbows aren't lifting out. Keep the elbows touching your body as you open and close. So you want to think about squeezing your shoulder blades together as you open and return. And open and back. Let's go for 6. And in 5, it's slow, it's controlled. Starting to feel that connection to your back and the rotator cuffs. In 3, in 2, we're going to hold this last one out. Just your left arm is going to release and open. Keep your right arm to the side and squeeze. And squeeze, just 2 more. Open, last one, hold. Same to the other side, take it slow and squeeze. And squeeze, exhale, in 3, in 2. Last one, you're going to hold it out, both arms, open, 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 open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax, well done. Give those shoulders a nice big circle, maybe a little release. Really, really nice work. Now, flipping your palms to face down, arms are going to stay straight. I'm going to get you to soften your knees slightly and you're going to hinge forward, so you're making a nice long spine. Careful the arms aren't dropping down, you're reaching your arms slightly forward of you. All right, from here you're going to slowly start to open the arms out so your band comes to your chest and then slowly return back onto that diagonal. And open and close. So think about squeezing in between the shoulder blades, roughly bra line height, and just below the shoulder blades. Knuckles are pulling wide, neck stays long, try not to drop the head down, keep that neck slightly lifted, open and close. Open, squeeze, slow return. Try not to rush through this one and squeeze. And back. You've got 3, for 2. Last one, you're going to hold it all the way out. Just that right arm is going to go forward and back for 5. Keep the left arm still. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that right arm still, left arm for 5. 4, exhale for 3, for 2, for 1. Both arms, little tap, back and back and back and back. In 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax, well done. Give those shoulders a nice big circle all the way around. And we're actually going to take some shoulder circles. So stay holding your band, you're going to reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Think rib cage stays down like we had before. All the way back we go and all the way forward. So don't worry too much if the rib cage is moving, but try not to exaggerate it just so you can get those arms further back. That's it, slight bend into the elbows, especially if you're hyperextended like myself. All the way around, relaxing the neck. And again, the closer the hands, a little bit stronger this one will be. So this is shoulder mobility, and of course, a really nice chest stretch at the same time. All around, relaxing the neck. We've got another 4. Deep breaths. That's it. So it's a nice one to do every day, this one. Really focus on that shoulder mobility. You can always do it with your towel after you've had a shower. Roll the towel up and then take a few shoulder circles with your towel. A little bit harder when it's not stretchy. All right, last one. We will return the arms and just give a little wiggle. Well done. All right, we're going to pop our band down for the moment. Bringing yourself down onto your mat, coming onto your hands and knees. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath your hips, rolling the shoulders down and back. You're going to start with your tailbone, sending your tailbone up and away. Slowly start to arch through the lower back, the mid back, and then your upper back. Opening the chest and you can look up towards the ceiling and then slowly dropping your head to the floor. Slowly start to round through the upper back, mid back, lower back, and then your tailbone tucks under. Tailbone starts sort of ripple through the spine as you lift nice and slow. And then exhale, chin to chest. Slowly start to ripple through the back as you scoop and press. So it's your cat-cows, but we're trying to break it down, rippling through the spine, finding that mobility, and then exhale, dropping, scooping, and rounding, taking this in your own time. Now, can you start to reverse that? So you start by lifting the head, dropping the chest, and the last thing is the tailbone, and then the tailbone tucks. Scoop the belly in. Last thing is the head. Head lifts. Might find one way is easier than the other. Last one, and we're just going to finish back into a neutral. Just taking a few circles for the rib cage. So drop your ribs down, pull them up to the side, to one side and to the other side. Keeping your arms nice and straight. So we go down to the right, to the ceiling, to the left. Hips will move naturally. Try not to focus on them and just trying to get that movement into your thoracic spine and really exaggerate it. If you like to add the circle of the head, you're more than welcome to. If that doesn't feel coordinated, you can just keep your head in neutral. And then we'll reverse the circle. So start with the rib cage, all the way around, and then you can add your head if that feels okay as well. Keep breathing. And release. Coming back to the center, we should feel a little bit more mobile now in the back. We're going to reach our right arm up to the ceiling. Now I really want you to push into the left hand, twist the back as much as you can, then open the arm. So focusing on the back twisting rather than from the shoulder. Exhale, thread the needle all the way through, back of the shoulder to the floor, maybe tapping the head down. We go again. Exhale, twist from your back. So shoulder lifting, really rotate from the ribs all the way up. Exhale, thread through. Twist, 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 twist. Two more. And lift, open it up, and exhale through. One more time, lift, open it up, and exhale all the way through. You're going to hold this last one, relaxing the head, pushing into your left hand a little bit stronger. See if you can twist and look up towards the ceiling. From there, you're going to start to push your hips away from your hands. So you're trying to press the hips away, and that should give a little bit more of a twist and resistance into the back. We're holding for 3. Nice deep breaths for 2. And for 1, bring yourself all the way back up to the center. We'll go straight to the second side. So drive into that supporting arm, lifting from the rib cage as we rotate all the way up. Exhale, thread the needle through back of the shoulder to the floor. And we go again, lift up, open and twist. Enjoy that mobility, enjoy the movement into the spine. Try not to just go where it feels comfortable. Challenge the range as much as you can. Surprise yourself. Last one, we're holding, back of the shoulder to the floor, relax the head, you can close the eyes, find a little bit of resistance, driving into the arms, so both arms pushing down, and then hips pushing away. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself all the way back up. Well done, guys. We're going to come down to lie onto our stomachs now. So just make sure you've got a little bit of space around you. And we're going to start with our forearms. And they're just sort of outside of your shoulders. So depending on how wide your mat is, they can be staying on your mat. Slightly forward of the shoulders. Legs are nice and long. And you're tucking your bum slightly under. Now the first action I want you to think of is pushing your hands down into your mat. And then almost trying to slide your hands back. They're not going to move, but you're imagining you're sliding your hands back. So push down, imagine you're sliding them back, and that should almost feel as if you're going to pull or slide your body forward. So hands try to pull back, your body's trying to go forward and up. And you're slowly starting to lift the chest. Keep pulling the hands back, try not to push forward, and then slowly lower yourself back down, but keep pulling or imagining you're pulling those hands back. We just take that a few times. So it's that long length rather than pushing forward and crunching up. You're really thinking about activating the back, keeping the control, finding that length, and then keep the control as you lower yourself back down. Does not matter how high you go, just go as high as you can, maintaining that pull back of the arms so it's super active, and then slowly returning yourself all the way back down. You can have a little squeeze into the glutes, whatever feels best for you, finding that lift and length, keep pulling back, slowly controlling back down. Should feel a lot more active than just sort of pressing and sort of folding into it. Lifting and lengthening all the way up. Abs are slightly lifting here. And back. Let's just go 2 more here. Slide those hands back. Pull, 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 pull the chest forward and up. And then slowly control back down. So it's feeling quite strong into those triceps. One more time. Lifting up, 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 and up. And slowly control back down. Well done. Turn your head, relax, and just give those hips a little wiggle. We're going to go thumbs up as if you're doing a thumbs up to somebody. And you're going to reach your arms out to the side like a T shape. Tucking your bums back under. And just lift your chest to a slight hover. Rib cage is still down and your chin is to your chest, so you're looking down to your mat. All right, so from this position, how high can you float both arms? Squeezing those shoulder blades together and then tapping back down. So again, it's working the shoulder strength, shoulder mobility, and you're definitely going to be feeling this into your lower back and into your upper back. So maintaining that length into the lower spine by tucking the tailbone under and breathing. And back. Thumbs up, squeeze, and return. You've got 4, we're not here for too long. In 3, in 2. One more time, we're gonna hold it up and we're just gonna squeeze those shoulders, circle 5. 4, 3, nice and big, 2, and 1, opposite direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the arms, squeeze, 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 and relax down. Hands come underneath the shoulders. You're going to push yourself all the way up and back and just stretch into your child's pose. Relaxing the head and just giving a good wiggle. Shoulders and hips. Well done. Inhale through your nose. And exhale, side out. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. All right, guys, we're going to slowly bring ourselves all the way up. You're going to be flipping yourselves over and we've got a little bit of ab work on our back. So grabbing your softball for this exercise. Now this is an exercise you can do without your ball as well. If you don't have one and you're just using a cushion, you can just use your hands for this exercise. So I'm going to get you to come down, just take a few pelvic tilts, rocking forward and back, trying to find your neutral pelvis. So you imprint your lower back and then you arch your lower back, imprint and arch, and then you want to slowly make that movement a little bit smaller and smaller until you find that center point where your hip bones and pubic bone are level, and as if you could balance a cup of tea right on your hips and it won't move. Yeah, so it's nice and straight. Ribs are soft, so you're not arching the upper back, and then the rest of the shoulders are nice and relaxed. Once you're there, without moving the pelvis, you're going to bring one leg to tabletop, and then exhale, second leg to tabletop. And just check that nothing else has moved as you lift those legs. If it gets too much, pull the knees in a little bit closer, but without rounding the back. All right, so from here, you're just going to bring your ball to your right thigh. And you're going to start to press and squeeze with your left hand, so opposite hand, into the ball. So you've got a nice amount of resistance. Now, the stronger you push and squeeze, the harder this exercise will be. So just find a nice amount of resistance where you're giving yourself a good challenge, but you can still breathe. Ribs are soft, keep that resistance. Your right arm is going to reach up, and we're just going to tap the left arm and right leg away, and then squeeze back up. You've got 10. Down, and up. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep that resistance, trying to pop the ball with the opposite side and breathe in. So if this is too much, you can just focus on the leg, keeping both hands pressing into the ball, like so. If not, arm and leg reaching away and return. Nice and slow, you're hinging from that left hip, making sure the knee stays at that 90-degree angle. In 3, in 2, last one, and return. Well done. Roll the ball straight over. Start to resist. Really find that resistance. Scooping into the belly. And we go to the second side. Tap, return, and tap, return. Make sure we're keeping that control. It's slow and steady, but it is quite strong. And the nice one about this is you can make it as hard as you like by pushing that little bit stronger with the arm and the leg. Finding a nice amount of resistance. In 3, in 2, and in 1. Well done. All right, take a little break if you need to hug the knees in. If not, we're going straight to the next one. So back to the first side. Find that nice amount of resistance. This time it's going to be a straight leg and back. You can choose the height of the leg. The higher the leg, a little bit easier this will be. And reach. And back, keep that center nice and held, keep the resistance, and open and close. Good, keep it going for me, and out, and in. In 3, in 2, and in 1. Well done. Roll straight over to that second side, last time. Find that nice amount of resistance again, reconnect back into your center, and then we're going away for 10. And in, and out, and in. We should be feeling those lower abdominals really waking up by now. All the stabilizing muscles working strong. Into your center, and back. Slow and steady. Reach and back. That's it. Pull away, slow control back. In 3, find that resistance. In 2, and in 1. Hug the knees in, well done. Just give a little rock of the back side to side. Now we're gonna rock up. Now's the time, if you have your pillow, you can pop your pillow underneath your upper back. So you can fold or sort of quarter the pillow depending how big it is. Pop it roughly around brow line or shoulder blade height, and you can adjust it to your level, yeah, or whatever feels most comfortable. You wanna find that neutral pelvis again. So if you need to take a few rocks forward and back, and then find that center point where you're not overarching the back, nor are you rounding it. All right, once you've found that position, hands come behind the head. We're not here for too long. You're gonna inhale, start to arch your upper back over the ball without throwing the head. So keep your chin to your chest, just the upper back, and then you're gonna exhale, curl, looking past the knees, and it's just a small lift of the chest, not too high. We're not lifting all the way up to a seated position. Exhale back, exhale, curl, inhale back. So you got that nice stretch. Try not to arch the lower back. Keep that still. Exhale to lift. So it's just a movement into your thoracic spine. It does not have to be so big nor fast. Keeping the neck supported with your hands. You can always run the thumbs down the back of the neck for a little bit more support. Exhale up. So it's slow and steady, really focusing on that breath, full range, lifting up and controlling back down. Think rib to hip connection, squeeze, hold, slow return. Try not to rush this for me. You've got 5 to go. And down. Exhale. And down. Two more. One more time. You're going to hold it up there, reaching the arms forward, staying in that curl, scooping the belly in, relaxing the shoulders. We're here for 10. If you'd like to make it a little bit harder, reach those arms on a high diagonal. Keep that hold, relax the neck. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come behind the head. Hold, And gently lower yourself down. Head to relax to the floor. Let your rib cage arch, just let the back go. Nice deep breaths. Now you can bring your feet together and just let your knees drop open to the side to open out the hip flexors. Inhale through your nose and exhale out, just breathing, breathing. Now please adjust the ball if this is uncomfortable. You can play around with bringing it a little bit higher or lower down the back. If you prefer to extend your legs nice and long and have them relaxed there, that's absolutely fine as well. When you're ready, you're going to bring your head to the floor, reaching your arms all the way back behind you. Really feel that pull of the fingers and toes away from each other. Thinking about snow angels, you're going to bend your elbows and bring them out to the side, 90-degree angle, and then you're going to press the arms all the way back overhead. If you can, keeping the arms attached to the floor the whole time. And again, you can play around, bringing the ball a little bit higher or lower, and the stretch will change completely. So this is a really nice one to open out the front of the body, bring that nice stretch. If you feel like just holding any position and just breathing into it for a moment, that's absolutely fine as well. You can also hold on to the elbows behind your head and just let them hang down to the floor. That's a really nice stretch. We'll just go for 3 more breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Last breath. Well done. Slowly releasing the arms, circle them all the way around. You're going to go chin to chest, coming up into the ab curl, and you're just going to roll yourself all the way up and over into a gentle forward fold, counterbalancing, stretching the back, and just letting everything go. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling out, maybe giving the head a little shake right to left. Slowly roll yourselves all the way up, give the shoulders a nice big circle. Well done everyone, just bringing yourself to face the front. We're just going to take a quick side body stretch, so one leg out to the side, one knee is bent. You can use your ball if you've got a ball, if not just hand to the floor. You're going to roll your ball or your hand away from you and your top arm is going to stretch up and over, coming into a nice side body stretch. And then you're going to bring yourself all the way back. And we just take that a few times. Keep this knee and hip nice and heavy, stretching up and over. Reach, 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 and return. Good, 2 more. Reach, 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 and return. 1 more time, all the way over. We're going to hold, pushing down into the ball, breathing into that side body stretch for 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself back up. Your top hand or your back hand is going to come to the floor, holding the ball if you've got a ball, and you're going to circle and reach all the way back behind you as you open the hips, reaching them forward. Nice deep breaths for 3, holding 2, and 1. Bring yourself slowly back down. Well done. Let's switch straight away to the second side. Switching legs over with the ball if you have one. Hips are nice and heavy. Inhaling and exhaling. We stretch all the way up and over. Big side body stretch. And release. And up and over. Big stretch. And release. 2 more. And up. 1 more. All the way over. And recover, hand to the floor, big circle all the way up and around, stretching the hips forward, reaching the hand back, holding for 3, holding for 2, and 1. Bring yourself slowly back down. Bend your knees, your feet are together, just popping that ball to the side, just giving the shoulders a nice big circle. And we're just going to finish how we started. Nice and tall, you're going to gently drop one ear towards one shoulder. This time we're going to close the eyes, circling the chin along the chest and coming to the second side. You can take that a few times. If you'd like to go for a full neck circle, please do so. Just see how that feels into your neck. And then switching directions. Bringing yourself back up to the center when you're ready, giving the shoulders a nice big circle. Inhale, reach your arms back up to the center. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Thanking yourselves for joining and moving your body today. Well done, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat. I hope you feel a little bit more open. You've really connected the back, postural muscles. You've got that nice stretch through the front of the body. I really hope you enjoyed. Have a lovely day, and I shall see you soon. Thank you.